when we say that Jesus is the very center of the New Testament message, that opens a whole variety of questions about the reliability of the history of Jesus. I mean, notice, for instance, I think it's humorous that every spring around Easter time, Jesus always seems to make the cover of either Newsweek or Time. It's a great privilege for him, but when you look inside of the pages of Time and Newsweek, suddenly what you discover around Easter time is that there are critical scholars who are often quoted, and they will say, well, we can't trust this about the Gospels, and we're not sure where Jesus was born, and we're not really sure about what he really taught. So the question of the reliability of the Gospels is critical to New Testament studies. So in this chapter, here's what you're going to do. You're going to begin to analyze the Gospels and ask yourself, well, what are the relationships among these Gospels? For instance, why are there 4 Gospels instead of 1 Gospel? And then why is it that we think that 3 of these Gospels have a literary relationship and the 4th Gospel is a little bit different? Why do we call these 3 Gospels the Synoptic Gospels? And once we have figured out the puzzle of these 3 Gospels and how they interlock with one another, we have to ask the next question. Which Gospel was earlier? Can we do that? Can we figure out which Gospel was earlier? And if we can, then we're beginning to peel back our sources and get closer and closer to the original life of Jesus. That's what scholars are trying to do. In all of the discussions about the historicity of the Gospels, there is always one quest. Who was Jesus? What did he teach? And what did he do? If we can reconstruct that, then we are at the heart of the New Testament message. So we will test the Gospels and we'll ask ourselves, what are the criteria we can use to buttress the authenticity of the Gospels? How have those Gospels been tested over time? And how can we come away from reading those Gospels with an assurance that they are reliably giving us the life of Christ?